Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A give. Here's Benson. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They send him right out of the slot. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
18, Pioneer. 79, Bronco. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Set. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Slot receiver, headed right. And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Here we go. Mustang 19, Warrior 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's a screen set up for Benson. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Set. Sixty Bobcat. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Set. Third. Right there. Ready.
A run with Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Go. 19 Lion. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll go again with Benson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Check go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Roger, 18, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. So after one, 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Now it's Taylor. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Taylor. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Second down and 8. To throw is Daniels. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. a third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Commanders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, shot. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action here. Oh, a loose football. The Cowboys have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Come on, set. Sixty Eagle. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Benson. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Let's go now. Track at 60. 60 Bobcat. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Set. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He fumbled the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's into space past the 25. He is in. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Washington. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Benson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20. Now they'll set up to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Damone Clark there to get him down. Third and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is hot! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Washington. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. On play action, Daniels. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And the Commanders have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Commanders. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. Cowboys 17. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is... special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's down the field for Lamb. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa! Here's 3rd and 2.
Ricky, let's go. Take off.
On the handoff, this is Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
They'll give this one to Taylor, running right. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Daniels. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he will score again. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Washington. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd.
Commanders 63, Cowboys 17.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Reload. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Go! Check, Panther! Hurt, hurt! Hut, hut!
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal.
Hey, check that, street, street. Ready, ready?
They'll try it now with Benson. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Let's go. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
The Commanders about to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Back on the ground and back to right. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run again with Wright. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
18, right here. Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll go again with Benson. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Cowboys.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Cut 19. Set up. 18, left. 18, ready. Set go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that'll set up 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Commanders. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders will add one more onto their big lead.
17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A carry here for Wright. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third and 5. Now Daniels. That's caught left side by Pitts. A gain there of 15. First down, Washington.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of it.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound